Hello and welcome to this varsity baseball matchup. I'm Edison. All of you for tuning in to the final baseball game of the year. It'll be Jim Douthit on the mound to start it off, and his first pitch misses for a ball. Fork Union coming into this game 3-14 as Douthit goes behind 0-2 or 2-0, excuse me. And the pitch from Douthit, swing and a miss. And here's the 2-1 from Jim Douthit. That misses outside. And here's the 3-1 from Douthit to Goodell. And that's in. Count runs full now, 3-2. St. Christopher's coming off a big win on Wednesday on senior night. They went behind 4-1 in the 6th inning to Central Virginia Homeschool, but a late inning rally and a Wally Jones walk-off ended it as Douthit gets his first strikeout of the night as Cadell goes down swinging. And the 0-0 from Douthit, breaking ball in for a strike. Looked very sharp with that breaking ball command so far. And that's a fastball. It's going to be grounded to short. Willie Hurt charging. Fields fires on to first. In time. And quickly, 2 gone. And a big storyline for the Saints coming into this game. Joseph Connor finally making his full return from the knee injury. He had gotten some pinch hit action, but this is his first time returning to the field. And not at his normal position of catcher, but Saints definitely still happy to have him back. He'll be leading off tonight. And the 0-1 had him fooled there as he completely turned around on the swing. And the 0-2 from Douthit, tapped foul. And here is another 0-2 from Jim Douthit, and it'll be after a slight pause. Could be seeing some rain in the forecast. 90% at 7 p.m., so wonder what that means for this game, as Douthit's 0-2 missed well outside. Looks like that fastball might have slipped out of his hand a little bit. And here is the 1-2 from Douthit. It's grounded to third. Gibson back, lays out, can't get it. Hurt gets it on the backhand. Fires to first. Not in time. And just by a step, Lane Luke will be in. And that'll bring up Tucker Miller batting cleanup, as Fork Union has a runner on first and 2 gone. That's once again grounded to third. Back charging, and it's going to roll foul. Long pause as Douthit throws back to first. Not in time, as Connor couldn't get the tag on. Douthit looks back. Here's the 0-1. Swing and a miss. Looked very sharp with that breaking ball so far, and he's ahead 0-2. And a long pause. Here's the 0-2 from Douthit. Runner goes. Pitch lined into right field, but slices foul. And Douthit shaking off the signs from Gunn. Finally has a pitch he likes. And in comes his 0-2. Still looking back the runner. Now the 0-2 comes in and misses just up and away. And here comes the 0-2. A 1-2 runner goes. Pitch high. Throw down to second is going to hit the runner. And thankfully he does look okay. Count even at 2-2. Here's the pitch from Douthit. Missed outside, and it's gone from 0-2 to 3-2. And the payoff pitch missed outside, and it's ball 4. So to bring up Matthew Jordan. And 2 runners on now. Douthit's first pitch, fastball in for a strike. As Douthit throws back. Not in time. The 0-1. And 0-2 now. Douthit quickly ahead of Matthew Jordan. He's gotten ahead 0-2 on the last 2 batters. Failed to put either of them away as some rain starting to fall. This is what we potentially feared, but they'll play on, at least for now, as it's very light. And here's the 0-2. Swing and a miss! Douthit puts him away on 3 pitches, and that's going to do it for the top of the first. Strikes out 2, and the Saints coming to bat. Hello and welcome back. Joseph Connor will be leading it off for the Saints. Like we mentioned earlier, had a big injury early in the season, missed nearly the entire season, got some pinch hit opportunities, but this is going to be his first game fully back in the lineup. And while it might be too late for him to have a big impact on the season, we get a preview of what we're going to see next year when he's fully back as he watches the first pitch miss up and in. The 1-0. Connor watches that one in. Tucker Miller on the mound for the Blue Devils. And the 1-1 pitch. Connor, big swing and a miss behind 1-2. And the 1-2. That missed. And count even now. And the 2-2 pitch now in the dirt. And Connor has worked it full. And the 3-2. Connor flies it out to center. Back is Luke, still going back at the wall. That's going to get over his head, and that's going to bounce over. A ground rule double for Joseph Connor to lead off the game. And that'll bring up Wally Jones now. He walked it off on Wednesday, came off the bench, smoked a ball into the right center field gap.
I mean, shoot, Joseph almost had one there, about 10 more feet. He's a face that was sorely missed, not just for the playing reasons, but also morale for the team.
Yeah, I think if Joseph this hadn't been his first game off the injury and he had been through a full season's work, that probably goes over, but meanwhile, Wally Jones takes one off the back. So after things start well for Miller, he gets ahead of Connor, 1-2. Throws 2 straight balls. Connor hits the ground rule double. He hits Wally Jones. And just like that, the Saints are in business with first and second, nobody out. And that'll bring up Willie Hurt, Virginia Tech commit. And watches the first pitch over the outside corner. The 0-1 from Miller. Same spot, gets the call. And Miller will step off. And the 0-2, swing and a miss. Hurt down on 3 pitches after Miller got 2 generous calls to start off the at-bat. Went back to that same spot. Hurt had to chase. And now that'll bring up Henry Knighton. While Jones, his walk-off on Wednesday's what's going to be remembered, Henry Knighton had a big RBI single that tied the game up in the bottom of the 6th. And that single is what set up Jones to win the game in the 7th as the first pitch from Miller misses outside. And the 1-0, that's off the plate. Carnegie pumps back to first, but holds on to it. The 2-0, Knighton, big swing, pops it up. Jordan calling an infield fly called anyway, so it wouldn't have mattered, but he makes the catch. And there's 2 gone. So that'll bring up Christian Gray. put together a very good season on the mound. And even though he's predominantly been used as a starter, I've heard that he's an option out of the bullpen today after Douthit exits, as he watches the first pitch miss down and away. The 1-0, Miller looking back, Connor now delivers in the dirt. 2-0, throwback to first, but Jones back in time. Connor takes off to third, and he's going to be in. Smart base running from Joseph Connor, and he'll advance 90 feet. At the bare minimum, any ball into the outfield certainly will be a run now, rather than potentially a close play with Connor having to come home from second. And Gray back up the middle. That's going to be fielded, and Cadell will step on the bag. So the Saints strand 2. We go to the second. Hello and welcome back. Both teams strand a pair of runners in the first. As we move to the second, Douthit's first pitch misses to Ryder Kernigan. The 1-0. That'll be fouled away. Douthit's 1-1 over the outside corner, and he's ahead 1-2. A long pause. Douthit delivers. Swing and a miss. Third strikeout already for the senior. So that's going to bring up James Clough, the right fielder, who watches a breaking ball miss inside. The 1-0. That one's over the outside corner. Great spot from Douthit. The 1-1. Swing and a miss. And here's the 1-2. That's in the dirt. Count even now, 2-2. And here's the 2-2 pitch from Douthit. Doesn't get the call. Just barely missed. And the full count delivery. Swing and a miss. 4 strikeouts for Douthit. And 2 gone now in the inning. The 0-0. And Douthit already getting ahead 0-1. All these swings from Fuma players look very uncomfortable. And that's over the outside corner. Douthit ahead 0-2. And here's the 0-2 from Douthit. Swing and a miss. Douthit strikes out the side, and that'll do it for the top of the second inning. Hello and welcome back. It's going to be Austin Wrinkle leading it off for St. Christopher's. And the 0-0 from Miller, missed outside. The 1-0, Wrinkle pops it up. Calling for it is Miller, and he makes the play on the mound, one away. So that brings up Jack Dem. And the 0-0 in the dirt ball one. The 1-0 from Miller. Dem grounds it back up the middle. That's a base hit. Nice piece of hitting from Dem. And the Saints have their first runner of the inning. That's going to bring up Jim Douthit now. He's looked very good on the mound. We hope he can replicate some of that success to the plate. Dem leading off first. Miller from the stretch. Douthit rolls it over to the right side, but that's going to get through for a base hit. And Dem going to hold up at second. So it'll be first and second with one out as Charlie Gunn comes up now. As Ryan Scammell going to come on and run for Douthit. And Gunn watches the first pitch well outside. The 1-0. That's off the plate. And Gunn is ahead 2-0 now. 2-0 pitch from Miller. Gunn swings, hits it to left center. That's falling, and that's going to get down. Dem coming around. Here's the relay to the plate, and they'll go to third. As Scammell back in time. It's an RBI single for Charlie Gunn, and it's 1-0 Saints. So that's going to bring up Joseph Connor now. He doubled to deep center in his last at-bat. As I'm sure he hopes to replicate a swing like that, as came within maybe 10 feet of leaving the yard. As Ned Lumpkin going to come on and run for Gunn, who's the catcher. So and the 0-0. Connor swings, hits one deep to left field. Back at the wall, and the catch is made. And for the second time tonight, Joseph Connor does just miss a home run, but Scammell comes in to score, and it is 2-0. So that brings up Wally Jones now. Runner on first and 2 gone. As the throw back to first, not in time. If Connor had gotten a regular season's worth of games rather than the very shortened season he's had, he very well could have been looking at 2 home runs tonight, as both of those balls were just short. As Jones rips the first pitch foul off to the left. And the 0-1, missed well outside. Throw back to first. Lumpkin dives in. As Jones hits that one to the right side, but it's going to go well foul. And runner goes, the 1-2. Jones lines it to right field. That's going to get down for a base hit. Lumpkin rounding second, and he'll be into third. A base hit for Jones, and that'll set up Willie Hurt with first and third and 2 gone. And they'll go to the mound and talk with Miller. And here is the 0-0 from Miller, as watches one down and away. The 1-0, runner still not in motion, and that misses down and away. So Hurt in a good hitter's count ahead 2-0. Runner goes, the pitch. Going to be fouled back. As Miller steps off. As runner goes again, the 2-1, Hurt behind it, fouls it off to the left. And runner goes, Hurt, swing and a miss, and he goes down for the second time on strikes. But the Saints plate 2 in the inning. It's 2-0 going to the third. Hello and welcome back. St. Christopher's plates 2 in the bottom of the second. Now into the top of the third. Balin Freiks leading it off, and he grounds the first pitch to second as Dem can't get a hold of it. And Freiks going to advance. Errors have come back to bite the Saints on multiple occasions this season. So we hope this doesn't become another example of that, as Maddox Cadell leading it off, or excuse me, not leading it off, up next for Fork Union. Runner goes, Cadell shows bunt, gets it down, back charging, gets there in plenty of time, on to Connor, and there's one away, but the runner does advance. That'll bring up Tyler Maglamont. As that's in the dirt, but a nice stab by Gunn. And the 1-0, it's fouled straight back. And the 1-1 from Douthit, swing and a miss. As Douthit steps off. And the 1-2. Tapped. Foul. And a long pause. The 1-2 from Douthit. Swing and a miss. Got him on strikes. That's strikeout number 6 for Douthit through 2 2/3. And there's 2 gone, as that'll bring up Lane Luke. Douthit looking back to second. Now delivers to Luke's. Breaking ball over the outside corner. Strike 1. And the 0-1. And Douthit looks back. Here's his 1-1. Breaking ball just missed outside. And the 2-1 off the inside corner. And Luke ahead 3-1. And here is the 3-1 pitch. Grounded to left side. Beck charging. Fields on to first. Connor comes off the bag to get it, but wouldn't have been in time anyways. So now that brings up Tucker Miller. And runners on the corners, 2 outs. As Douthit throws back to first, but Luke back in time. And they haven't picked off. Great work from Douthit. Connor's throw to Dem, and he got him. Fork Union runs themselves out of a golden chance as they strand runners on the corners. And we go to the bottom of the 3rd. Hello and welcome back. Henry Knighton leading it off for St. Christopher's here in the bottom of the 3rd as they lead this game 2-0. Miller still out there. His first delivery. Knighton rips it up the middle, but it's going to be fielded by Cadell. On the first throw, a bit high, but nice work by Maglamo. And one gone. So that brings up Christian Gray now. And Miller's delivery over the outside corner, gets a strike. As Gray grounds it to short, Cadell charging in on the first, and quickly 2 gone. As Wrinkle watches one off the corner. As Wrinkle hits one to left center. Chasing is Luke, and he'll make the play. And a quick bottom of the third as we go to the fourth. And welcome back. Miller going to be leading it off for Fork Union as change happened somewhere. Can't. Can you see where it is, JT? Someone new entered the game as Coach Simondero was out discussing it with the umpires. But anyways, that's grounded to short. Hurt. 1 pitch, 1 out. I have found it. Henry O'Farrell comes into the game for Christian Gray. So Gray's day likely done. At least from the fielding perspective, he might come out to the mound. But O'Farrell enters the game for him out in center. As that's in on the hands, but hit foul by Matthew Jordan. The 0-1 breaking ball in for a strike, and quickly ahead 0-2. And here is the 0-2 from Douthit. Off the corner. And the 1-2 now just missed. Gunn not happy with it, especially after some of the calls off the plate, especially to Willie Hurt. And here's the 2-2. And it's back to 3-2 now. And a long pause from Douthit. Here comes his 3-2. And that's ball 4. So it goes from 0-2 to 3-2. And Jordan is on first. And showing bunt, gets it down. It's out in front of the mound. Beck charging near home plate. And he makes the throw. And there's 2 gone. So that brings up James Clough. Lefty-lefty matchup. Douthit's delivery. That's in for a strike. As that's in the dirt, and that's a great stab from Gunn.
You could say he was gunning for it.
You could.
I've been waiting all game to use that one. I'm not going to lie.
Of course you have.
I got 2 more in the chamber. Because, you know.
And here's the 1-1 from Douthit. Breaking ball. Beautiful pitch. And here's the 1-2. Swing and a miss. 8 strikeouts now for Douthit. And he's out of the 4th. Hello and welcome back. Jack Dem leading it off for the Saints. He singled up the middle in his first at-bat and watches a breaking ball. As Dem pops it up, back and out of play. And that's in for a strike. And quickly behind. And that's in the dirt. And the 2-2 to Dem. Dem lines it to right. Back at the wall. And that's going to be caught. Nice work from Clough. And the long-awaited rain finally starting to come down.
Saying long-awaited makes it sound like you were looking forward to it.
Well, that's not what I would say. As Douthit hits one to right. That died a bit off the bat. That's still going to get down by the right fielder. And Douthit will be in a second with a double. I wasn't trying to say I was waiting for it, but it seemed like it had been coming for a very long time. That's what I meant by long-awaited. My phone had been telling me that it was there was a 90% chance of rain in the next 5 minutes for about the last hour and a half. So
That's what it was doing to me yesterday. Then
yeah. Scammell will go out to run for Douthit.
I feel like it's rained every other day for the past like 3 weeks or something.
It does feel like that. Supposed to get more rain next week as well.
Oh, lucky us.
It's starting to come down a bit harder now, but they'll play on, at least for the moment, as the first pitch to Gunn misses high. And the 1-0, swing and a miss. The 1-1, Gunn grounds to short. Cadell makes the play on it first. The throw's high and nearly into the dugout. Scammell's going to come across to score. Cadell had a routine ground ball, but just sailed it. And that'll bring up Connor with a runner on first and one gone. As the first pitch misses, as the rain really starting to come down now. As the throw back to first. The 1-0, that's outside, and Connor ahead 2-0. As they'll go out to the mound and talk to Miller. Looking at the forecast, the future of this game does not look great. As at least I looked at the hourly radar, and for the whole next hour we're supposed to be getting hit by rain. We'll see what happens, and hopefully it doesn't get severe enough to where the game has to be called off, as it's the final game of the season for the Saints. They're not going to be able to make the playoffs, and you want them to be able to end their season on a good note, and for some of these players, end their careers on a good note. And the 2-0, Connor watches one miss. He's ahead 3-0. And the 3-0, Connor swings away, but comes up empty. And the 3-1, that's outside, and it's ball 4. So that'll bring up Wally Jones. So first and second, 1 out. As Jones grounds it to the right side. That's through for a base hit. Scammell coming around third. He'll score. Connor rounding. He'll go into third. But Jones caught up between first and second. Connor's going to take off for home, and he's going to be in. So 2 runs come across to score. We'll see what happens with Jones. As going back and forth. We'll see who makes an error first. And Jones will be tagged out. But 2 runs come across. It's 5-0. Between first and second. Third, but Jones caught up between first and second. Connor's going to take off for home, and he's going to be in. So 2 runs come across to score. We'll see what happens with Jones. As going back and forth. We'll see who makes an error first, and Jones will be tagged out.
At least 12 times right there, back and forth.
As the first pitch misses.
Now that would have been a very nice replay if he had somehow pulled off the 4v1.
As Hurt grounds it to the right side, and that's going to do it. But the Saints plate 3 more, and it's 5-0. Welcome back. That'll bring up Elijah Hunt. Douthat's rain clouds have started to clear up, but Douthat does get behind 2-0. It's been a rapid game so far. Hope not to jinx it, but it's taken about 50 minutes to get through 4+ innings. And Douthat behind 2-1. His delivery, swing and a miss. And the 2-2 now from Douthat. That'll be fouled away.
Last pitch there, in for ball. Or, excuse me, out for a ball.
And the rain just now starting to pick up, as I mentioned that. So we jinxed a lot of things during basketball season. Looks like that's continued over to baseball.
Well, I haven't been with you as much, so we can't really get the full effect here. But earlier I did say it wasn't going to rain at all.
You did. And here's the 3-2 from Douthat. Fouled away again.
That almost just hit a car that was pulling into their driveway. Had the car been there, they would have gotten hit by that ball.
Swing and a miss. 9 strikeouts for Douthat. So to bring up Frericks now. And they're going to go out and bring some more baseballs to the umpire. The rain really starting to come down. First pitch, fouled away.
I hope whoever lives there likes baseball, because they get like at least 6 every game.
And that's in for a strike. Douthat ahead, 0-2. And that pitch just missed. Here comes the 1-2. That's well outside as the rain really starting to pick up. This game would be considered official if they can get through this inning. So I think that's probably their goal, but here's the 2-2 from Douthat. Swing and a miss! 10 strikeouts now, and there's 2 gone. So that'll bring up Maddox Cadell. And Douthat has looked absolutely dominant on the mound. Only 1 hit this game. It was an infield hit. Struck out 10. And gets behind 2-0 now. As the 2-0 misses high, he's behind 3-0. And the 3-0 from Douthat, that's ball 4. The 0-0. Douthat's pitch misses low. So after getting that 10th strikeout, Douthat's fired 5 straight balls. And throws back to first. Not in time. Hope not to jinx things by saying this, but it looks like the rain has slowed down. At least from where it was at the start of the inning. Definitely still raining out there. And the 1-0 now. It'll be tipped off the leg of the umpire.
Funny thing is, it's brighter outside than when we started the stream.
It is.
Surprisingly.
The clouds have cleared up, but the less clouds have brought rain with it.
Rain cometh, reigneth, goeth away.
And here is the 1-1 from Douthat. Breaking ball in for a strike, and he's ahead 1-2. And the 1-2 missed low. And the count 2-2 now. Will be hit to the left side, but well foul. And the 2-2 now. Swing and a miss. 11 strikeouts for Jim Douthat. And he's through 5 scoreless. And 5-0 Saints going to the bottom of the 5th. Hello and welcome back. Maglamo on the mound for Fork Union. And the 0-1, Knighton skies it, lets out a scream as he's pretty frustrated. That was a hittable pitch, and he pops it up. But one away. So that'll bring up Henry O'Farrell now. Came in for Christian Gray. And watches. Tries to drop down a bunt. That's a beauty. A perfect bunt from Henry O'Farrell. And he's got himself a hit. And that'll bring up Austin Wrinkle now. Runner on first, one out. 5-0 Saints. Runner goes. Wrinkle fouls it away. And the throw back to first, not in time. And runner goes. Wrinkle lines it into center. That's down for a base hit. O'Farrell rounding. He'll go to third. And Simondera holds him up, but O'Farrell very well could have came across to score. So that'll bring up Jack Dem now. And that's going to get away. Wrinkle will advance to second. And the 1-0. Dem watches it miss. He's ahead 2-0. The 2-0 pitch. Dem takes a big hack, grounds it to third. O'Farrell just back in time. Throw across the diamond, and there's 2 gone. And that's going to bring up Jim Douthit. He's put some very good swings on tonight. And grounds the first pitch he sees foul. And the rain once again starting to pick up. We'll see what happens there.
Typically what happens when it rains is things just get a little wet.
That is true. As Douthit watches one, he's behind 0-2.
Sorry, I know that I'm no weatherman. That was just me trying to be. I don't know.
And the 0-2, Douthit fights it off, and he'll live to see another pitch.
I'm just happy our camera hasn't taken a major hit yet.
Definitely true. And the 0-2, Douthit fouls it off. And the 0-2, that's in the dirt. A nice block behind the plate. And the 1-2, Douthit fouls it off again. The 1-2, another foul ball from Douthit.
Pitcher to pitcher, just trying to get pitch count up.
Maybe. And the 1-2, Douthit flied out to right, coming in, and can't make the play. Clough overran it. And a long pause before the pitch. The 1-2, another foul ball from Douthit, just refusing to go away this at bat. The 1-2, and Douthit grounds it to first, and that is going to end the inning. The Saints can't bring any more across. It's 5-0 going to the sixth. Hello and welcome back. Lane Luke leading it off. As Douthat's first pitch misses. He's on 11 strikeouts right now. Absolutely dealing this game. As behind 2-0. And this 2-0 delivery. It'll be fouled back. As that breaking ball missed somewhere.
If I had to guess, I think it would be missed low, but.
And the 3-1. Ball 4.
We don't have our batter's box camera set up yet, so.
We do not. Next year, though, some big changes coming.
It may include that. There's, for one thing, not going to be any of what is here now.
As a swing and a miss there.
I think the dugouts may remain the same, though.
Potentially. I assume so. And Douthat ahead 0-1. Here's his pitch. Fouled back. As that's just off the corner. The 1-2 just low. Count even at 2-2. Here's Douthat's delivery. Runner goes. Pitch fouled away. And the throw back. Luke's back in time. And the 2-2. Swing and a miss. 12 for Douthat. And there's one gone. So that'll bring up Matthew Jordan. The pitch from Douthat in the dirt. It's a nice block from Gunn. Runner goes. Pitch fouled away. Long pause from Douthit. And throws back. And the 1-1. In for a strike. And a long pause. And time taken. And a long pause from Douthit. Here's his 1-2. Just off the corner. Counts even. Here's the 2-2. Runner goes. Pitch fouled away. And runner goes again. The 2-2. Off the corner, I guess. And the count runs full.
That was more of a count crawls full.
Definitely.
You're right about jinxing the length of the game there.
As here's the payoff from Douthit. Swing and a miss. 13 strikeouts for Jim Douthit. And there's 2 gone in the 6th. And the 0-0. That's low. And that's going to get all the way to the backstop as it skips away from Gunn. And runner on third now. That's hit out to center. O'Farrell coming on. He makes the play. And Jim Douthit, through 6 scoreless innings of one-hit baseball, a beautiful start for him on his last game with St. Christopher's. As we go to the 7th, or excuse me, the bottom of the 6th, it's 5-0 Saints. welcome back. Bennett Vaccarino is going to come into the game to pinch hit. As action in the Saints bullpen, I believe it's Christian Gray. No, it's not. It's Wally Jones, excuse me. So Vaccarino gonna face Magliamo. And the 0-0. Vaccarino waits on the slow pitch, and it's in for a strike. As Vaccarino swings away and fouls it away. As Joseph Connor very far up the third baseline talking to Coach Simondera. A lot of umpires would ask him to move, but all this umpire asked for is for him to toss that ball into the dugout. Now returns to the normal on deck circle. And the 0-2 to Vaccarino. And he'll pop it foul. And that is going to get down. And in the dirt, they're going to say Vaccarino held up. And the 1-2 in the dirt, ball 2. As Vaccarino swings away and fouls it back. As Vaccarino grounds to the left side, fielded by Cadell, but Vaccarino will be in well safe. And the throw gets away, actually.
Vaccarino directed to stay at first from the Saints coach over at first base.
So that'll bring up Connor. He's put some very good swings on today. Just missed 2 home runs. And looking to add to his day as watches the first pitch in for a strike. The 0-1, Connor swings away, gets jammed a little bit, pops it up, and that's going to drop down for a base hit, but the throw to second. And they got him at second. So now Charlie Parker going to be pinch hitting. And he bats in place of, I believe, Henry Knighton, as Connor Would have had a base hit if the bases were empty, but the runner on first had to hold up to see if it would be caught, so ends up a fielder's choice. As Connor back in plenty of time. I doubt he's going to be going anywhere with a 5-0 lead and just coming off that knee injury. But I don't know, we'll see. As Parker watches one down and away. Swing and a miss from Parker. Ball gets loose, and Connor is going to advance to second. Nice base running from the Saints' first baseman. And the 1-2 to Parker. Crushes one to left, but it hooks foul. And throw back to second. Connor back in time. As Parker pops one to left, coming in, and that's going to drop fair. Charlie Parker with a base hit. And the Saints are going to have 2 on now. And Willie Hurt now up. 2 on, 1 out is Hurt. Deep to right. Back is Cliff at the wall, and it's gone. Willie Hurt clears the bases, and it's 8-0. Great swing from Hurt. He's had some tough at-bats so far today. And that one surely is best of the day as he goes over the right field wall. So now that'll bring up Sven Komorowski. As Komorowski taps one to the right side. It'll be fielded by Maglimo, and 2 gone. That'll bring up O'Farrell. Drop down a beautiful bunt in his last at-bat and watches one in for a strike here. As that's popped up. Slicing foul. And the 0-2 to O'Farrell in the dirt. And swing and a miss, O'Farrell down on strikes. But the Saints plate 3 more on the back of a Willie Hurt home run. It's 8-0 going to the 7th. And welcome back. Wally Jones on the mound to close it out for the Saints as they look to finish off their season with a win. And gets ahead 0-1, and now ahead 0-2.
McClung up at bat now, number 14 for Fuma.
And swing and a miss. Jones makes quick work of him, and there's one gone. And that's popped foul. And Jones with a 1-1 count. Jones ahead 1-2 now. And the pitch in the dirt, ball 2. And the 2-2. Swing and a miss. And there's 2 gone in the inning. And that's going to be tapped back to the mound. Jones on to first, and that will do it. St. Christopher's closes out their season with an 8-0 victory over Fork Union. And this will be our last baseball stream of the year. We want to thank all of you for tuning in, and as well as thank all the seniors who just played their final games with St. Christopher's. That'll be Henry O'Farrell, Jack Dem, Dave Valentine, Ned Lumpkin, Jim Douthit, and George Dewey White. And we want to thank all of you for tuning in as the rain has cleared up. The sky is beautiful here over Jacobs Field as it'll be closed up until next spring as the Saints look to rebound from this year. And they'll be getting some big pieces back, getting some big freshmen incoming. So next year, looking good for the Saints. I'm Edison Palumbi alongside JT Mason. I want to thank all of you for tuning in. Saints win 8-0